Over the weekend, while we were putting some things together, my mother told me that it would be good to put an extra chair in honor of my first wife. This was an idea from my late wife's mother, but she didn't talk about it with me first, only with my mother. We pay per seat, and each chair we put up is charged as if it were a person. They would even charge me for drinks and food as if someone were really present. Honestly, I am quite tight financially with the wedding, so I think it would be a waste of money on something symbolic. If I do that for her, I would also have to do that for all the members of my family who have passed because they would complain about it. My father and brother have also passed, so that would be even more money. I'm not a spiritual person either, so I don't believe in those things. I don't like any kind of ritual or symbolic gesture, and I also don't want to have a moment to talk about deceased people and ruin the atmosphere. I just want a nice and joyful wedding for my girlfriend. Just to make my mother stop insisting, I said that if someone offers to pay the money, I will ask for more chairs. There would be 7 relatives too many. I knew that nobody was going to pay for that. No one spoke up, and I thought she would forget about it. However, my mother then suggested including photos of me with my first wife in the typical video of the bride and groom as they grow up. I just don't want to do that. I even find it disrespectful to my girlfriend to include pictures of my first wife when I'm getting married again, let alone make a whole video about those times. It's just weird to me, but I know that there are widowers who have done so, which leaves me confused. My first wife appears in some of the photos I chose to include in the video, not the one my mother wants me to make, in photos where I'm traveling with friends or family. It's not that I'm hiding her identity or anything like that, but I just want that moment to be about my girlfriend and me. I have already healed. My mother has been doing everything to make me feel guilty, and honestly, it's hard not to feel guilty when the words come from a person who went through the same thing as me. I know my girlfriend would agree because she's really kind, and she has already said that she's not really interested in what others think because she is the one who will be my wife. I'm the one who feels uncomfortable. Am I wrong in how I feel? I want that moment to be about my girlfriend and me. I already had that moment with my first wife years ago. Now I want to have this moment with my girlfriend. Is it a bad thing? Update. First of all, I want to clarify that in Spanish, novia means both girlfriend and bride. The word fiancé is not really used in my country because it sounds too formal. I talked to my girlfriend about the exact situation. Until now, she had always said that she doesn't care and supports me in whatever I decide. But when I told her that it makes me uncomfortable and what my mother said, she got angry and told me, let me talk to your mother. She has the guts that I don't have, to be honest. When my ex-mother-in-law found out about my engagement, she sent me a message saying, I'm really happy for you. My husband and I would love to attend. I really didn't know how to reject such a direct self-invitation, and my girlfriend told me to invite them if I felt comfortable with that. At that moment, I had no problem since they had always been respectful people, but that was a big mistake. I talked to my mother, and she showed me that my ex-mother-in-law started sending her random messages after I posted about getting married to my girlfriend. My ex-mother-in-law sent messages like, today I really miss my daughter. It's a shame that your son is forgetting her. It would be a good idea to visit her grave, but he doesn't want to, or, my daughter would have really loved to attend the wedding. They had contact from time to time, so my mother didn't find it too weird. My mother felt pressured, and under her own beliefs, she also pressured me. She apologized to me and my girlfriend, saying she was out of line. Honestly, that triggered me. My mother lost a son and a husband. I grew up seeing how people expected the same thing from her as they expected from me. I got angry and talked to my ex-mother-in-law. It really bothered me that they tried to manipulate my mother, knowing what she suffered and how sensitive she is about that topic. My ex-father-in-law apologized, but his wife did not. She said she finds it disrespectful that I don't do anything in honor of her daughter and that I even stopped wearing my wedding ring when she passed. I'm not going to take that personally. I know that the loss of a child is really hard, but I'm not an extension of her daughter. I am my own person. I told them that they're no longer invited to the wedding because I was very kind, but they didn't respect me, my mother, and my girlfriend. I told my ex-mother-in-law that I will make my whole family block them from everything if she keeps trying to make my mother feel bad. Until the end, she stood her ground and never apologized. Was I cruel? I don't care. I don't owe them anything. My mother lost her husband, and they used it to manipulate her. They stopped being my family when their daughter passed. I always just had a respectful relationship with them, nothing more. I won't make a table in honor of anyone. I won't make a video in honor of anyone or anything like that. I'll only have my brother's favorite drinks because it's something that cute drunk told me in life that he wanted. My girlfriend said she never lost anyone close to her, so she really doesn't need to pay tribute to anyone. The only thing that will be honored will be the union of me and my girlfriend because that's what makes my days perfect and filled with happiness. Thank you, everyone, for your advice.